Oh, hello. I'm Jeff Deck. Welcome to tonight's edition of my fake fireside reading of the Pseudo-Chronicles of Mark Huntley. Here's what it looks like, in case you forgot. We're going to be picking up with Mark's perspective on Monday, September 6, 2004, with a blog entry called "In Which I Continue to Drink Too Much." Continued. I did promise you. So there it was, late night in Arlington, and everybody now wanted to migrate up to a club or bar in D.C. As I was drunk, I didn't disagree, even though I had probably already had enough alcohol and my shoes were all wrong for dancing. At least it would be on my way home. I remember Dale persuading me to come along as well, and Gwendolyn wanted to spend some more time chatting. We'd sketched out the skeleton of 15 years, but the flesh and organs were still missing. What did I like most about DC life, she wanted to know, I think. Where did I dream of going from here, if anywhere? She'd already imbibed plenty at this point, and I realized I could get away with bullshit deflections, my specialty. Wouldn't want to bring down the party with the truth. The 15 or so of us who made up the traveling party piled onto the metro, and somehow we must have made our way to the DuPont stop on the Red Line, highly convenient for yours truly, where we disembarked and then waltzed down Connecticut to Café Citron. The place was already jam-packed, but we squeezed inside and went up to the second floor. Everyone was dancing and stepping on each other. I think that was when Dale announced to all of us within earshot that it was mojito time. He brought 4 back, having squeezed them into a square to balance them, and handed 2 off to Gwendolyn and me. He tried to give the third one to Prabha, but she refused. He tried to give it to Tish after that, but nobody wants to feel like an also-ran. I was drinking mine, and then Prabha wanted to dance with me, and I can't remember what happened to the mojito after that. I hope it ended up somewhere safe and upright. I danced awkwardly, but with the passion of the drunk. Gwendolyn joined in after a bit, but I remember her seeming hesitant, holding something back. Maybe she thought I was trying to pick her up. I wasn't. But I don't know. It's hard to figure it out now. It was like I was making her anxious, but not the way I was acting. More like it was something else about me. Yeah, I did just recall a moment that illustrates what I'm talking about. Sometime in the timeline, Will swung her into a dance and she danced with him willingly enough, but she kept throwing glances my way. Not smiling either. That intense seriousness was back, and it gave me the heebies. The rest of the evening exists only in patches in my memory. Dale and I had a couple of vodka tonics, and then Red Bull mixed with something evil. At some point we did leave Citron. Probably 3 because it was closing and the metro had stopped running. Only a few of us left at that point. Dale had hit the road, and not in the company of either Prabha or Tish. I was glad to see, for Yasmin's sake. I was fine to get home myself. All I had to do was stumble east a few blocks. Gwendolyn and Hannah were heading in the same general direction, so they decided to split a cab. They were both almost as drunk as I was. I lingered with them as they waited for the cab. Maybe out of chivalry, or maybe just by accident. Just before the cab arrived, this is a scene I remember with varying clarity, as if my mind might have been making bits up. Gwen took me aside. Her eyes were full gray and single-mindedly serious. "Are you okay?" she said in a low voice. "Yeah, I'm fine," I said, too loudly. "I can walk home just fine." "That's not what I mean," she said, then stopped, looking unsure. "Listen, can I get your number? We've still got some catching up to do, huh?" "Sure." I gave her my cell number and got hers. The cab pulled up to the curb and Hannah started to get in, then turned to Gwendolyn to see if she was getting in too. Gwendolyn was still standing there, though, biting her lip, like she was trying to get up enough courage for her next line. Then she said, I think she said, "What do you remember about back then?" "Back when?" I said, confused on 2 levels. "What do you mean?" She hesitated again. Behind her, Hannah said, "Are you coming?" "When we were little, the year before I went away to Michigan," Gwendolyn murmured. The year when you went away. Do you remember that year? What about it? I asked. Wait, when I went away? I never went anywhere. Hey, the cabbie said inside the dark car. Meter's running. We've got to get going, right? Hannah reminded her. I think Gwendolyn was weirding her out. That broke the spell. Gwen's eyes clouded and she glanced back at Hannah. Sorry. She turned to me. Nothing. Call me, okay? We'll have dinner or something soon. And then she was gone, and the next thing I remember is trying to brush my teeth and creating a huge toothpaste mess and then just collapsing to sleep, half in, half out of my bathroom. I haven't called her yet. I'm not even sure how much of the odd little conversation I think I remember is true. If so, she was confusing her memories. I never went away anyplace when I was 9. There was a Disney World trip when I was 7, and summer camp in the years after Gwendolyn moved away. Well, whatever. Looking back, I'm more concerned about embarrassing dance moves I may or may not have pulled off. Time to do some relaxing tonight. It's back to the divide grind tomorrow. 3-day weekends never last long enough. Posted by Mark Huntley at 8:29 p.m. Let's go on to the next entry. Tuesday, September 7th, 2004. Something to care about. Got a call from Lucy last night shortly after I updated. Mark. Hello? Lucy. Hey, it's me. Mark. Hey. Lucy. How are you? Mark. Good. Pause. What's up? Lucy. Well, I happened to hear that the Corcoran was starting classes soon for the fall. Some of them already started, but a couple you might be interested in are starting up next week, and I don't think it's too late to sign up. Mark. Yeah? Lucy. Just like some drawing classes. I remembered you talking about how you wished you'd gotten more into drawing and stuff when you were a teenager, and I figured, well, it's not too late. Mark. Yeah, I guess I did say that, huh? Lucy. They've got some Drawing 1 classes, but you might be past that, I don't know. There's figure drawing and portraits. Mark. Nice of you to think of me. I don't think I'm cut out for the life of the artiste, though. I was just talking out my rear when I mentioned the drawing thing. Lucy. Oh. Mark. I mean... Lucy. Sure, well... Mark. Not that I have anything against artistes, of course. Lucy laughs a little. You couldn't have put up with me otherwise. Yeah, I know. Pause. Mark. How much are they anyway? Lucy. Well, like 600, 650. You can check the prices on the website. Mark. Jesus Christ. Lucy. I guess that's a lot. Anyway, I was just throwing that out there. Mark. How's Lucy? Mark. How are you? Lucy. I'm fine. No debauchery for me this past weekend. We had pretty heavy rehearsals. All work and no play. But I guess when it is a play... Mark. Ah. Lucy. Listen, I guess I'd just been thinking, wondering if you were doing what you really wanted to... That's just what my idea came from. About the classes, just to, have something to be passionate about, or... Mark. Passionate? Lucy. Yeah, or, I don't know. I might be looking for a different word. Mark. Guess I must seem pretty lifeless or something then. The walking, talking, fact-checking undead. Lucy. No, that's not what I meant, Mark. Mark. How's Anton doing? Lucy. Well, I don't have much more idea than anyone else these days. You know that. Mark. He's still spending nights away? Lucy. Yeah, wherever he goes. Over to Stu's, or maybe he's got a girlfriend now. I don't know. He's a real charmer, that one. Mark. Sorry. Lucy. Well? Mark. He should be happier now. I mean, Lucy, I don't think it makes much difference to him. It barely did when we started, Mark. Mark, tell him I say hi if you see him, though. Silence. Mark, I was kidding. Lucy, hey, I've got to go. Have to get to bed soon. Early rehearsal tomorrow, you know. Mark, okay, Lucy, yeah? Mark, I'll catch you later. Lucy, night. Posted by Mark Huntley at 10:47 p.m. Yeah, that seems like a good place to stop for tonight. If you like what you heard, you can buy me a coffee or check out my books at the links in my Instagram bio or in the description area if you're watching this on the YouTubes. Thanks so much for joining me tonight, and I will see you next time.